Hello, everybody, and welcome to your yoga boost for today. And this is our Tush and Tummy challenge. And I started it yesterday on day one with a little explanation, but this whole area, this tush and this tummy area, are really our core area, and they need a lot of engagement. So there is this balance between effort and ease, and that's going to be our theme for today. We're going to learn a lot about today, really focusing on this transverse abdominis that acts like a girdle all the way around here, pulling us in. So it'll tone our waist and actually pull us in. And what happens over time because of our sedentary lifestyles is that from sitting, we lose our butts and our bellies, and they just kind of start to go to sleep. And really the main muscles are those glutes and actually the transverse abdominis, the sides abdominis, because here the front, your center abdominal muscles, they actually become too tight and shortened. And that's how we end up in this position. We don't want that. We want to stand up nice and tall. And we want to bring back this like nice little side girdle here. So we're going to talk about this glute activation. So you really need to use your brain to squeeze and tighten until you wake those muscles back up. We're going to start right here with the feet. And it makes no sense. Like my feet are all the way down there. But by pressing the feet into the floor first, which is kind of hard to do, but the next motion makes a little more sense. Push the feet into the floor and then press the feet out like you're trying to press right from the actual legs at the hip joint, pressing outward like you're standing. You've got this ladder here and you're standing inside of it and you're trying to push your legs like you're trying to push those boards away. And you're really pushing out so that you can feel the outsides of your legs activate. And then lift your toes. And by lifting your toes, you start to lift your inner thighs and hopefully all the way up to your pelvic floor. So there we go. We're getting into the core. So glutes, pelvic floor, and relax your toes, but don't drop those arches. And hopefully you can feel. If you need a little bit more of your glutes, maybe you're leaning forward a little bit too much and you need to go back just ever so slightly into your heels so that you can really feel your glutes in your butt. If you're tightening and squeezing your thighs, relax your kneecaps. And then go to your pelvis. Are you tipping forward or back? And try to find a place that feels somewhere in the center for you. Pick your shoulders up, roll them down. Your arms hang at first, so your shoulders are out of your ears. And then you can place your hands on your tummy, maybe a hand on the belly and hand on the heart, just to help us ground a little bit more. And then maybe close your eyes. Take a deep breath in. And blow it out. Your awareness inward. I want you to take a look at your body, and it probably feels pretty awkward. Make sure that you're going down to your feet. Make sure you're not turning out from the ankles. I don't want you to come out from the ankles. The inner ball of your foot is down. It's actually you're pressing out from the leg at the hip joint, and that's how you're activating those glute muscles, your tush, your butt, whatever you want to think of it as. Not at the ankle. We're not turning our ankles out. And this will actually help balance and strengthen your ankles over time, this whole unit. And it doesn't happen overnight. If you've been like this for a long time, it'll take quite a while. But I don't want you to think about that. I want you to think about now. And I want you to think, I just got to keep showing up and I'm just going to get stronger just by showing up. Let's talk about this effort and ease. And we're really going to work on this today in our practice because there has to be a balance between effort and ease. So this effort of the squeeze, but the relaxation phase is just as important because you need to balance that strength with the flexibility to have a healthy body. So really balancing that effort with that ease. Take a deep breath in. Let it go. Release your arms down. Imagine that there's a pencil on your nose and begin to draw circles. And I want this to be easy. I want you to notice, try to find some ease here. Notice what's happening. And then switch direction. Bring your head to stillness, nose forward. We're going to work on this. I want you to take your feet. Make sure that they haven't moved or you haven't let go. Squeeze your shoulders up to your ears. Roll them back. And you're going to begin to press your heels back like there's a chair behind you and you're trying to find it. So the body weight should be going back. There should be no effort at all. It's just sinking down, taking your butt back like you're finding your way back. Your shoulders should be right over top of your knees. Your knees should be over top of your ankles. Now comes the effort. Push your feet into the floor and away from each other. So you feel your butt engage. Straighten up. Push, 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 push. Stand up. We're going to leave our shoulders out of it, actually. Let's focus on this movement. Relax. Drop down. Butt goes back like there's laser beams on your butt looking for a chair. Okay, push your feet into the floor and away from each other, out and up. And then take it back down. So practice this a few times. And if I face you, you'll be able to see I'm going down. My knees are floppy here. Effort. My knees push out because my glutes just engaged and pulled them out. And then down. Push out. I'm fully engaged as I stand up. And now I'm going to relax down. I want your pelvic floor to relax and now engage and press up. We're going to be doing this in our boost today. So this is part of our learning. And then down. Excellent. Let's give that a rest. Step your feet wide. Shake your arms out. We're going to go into our Flappy Arm Twist that we did yesterday to warm up this core. So swing the arms to the right as you lift the or left as you lift the right heel and switch. So here I want you to let your arms be flappy. I want you to move from this core and breathe. Right now, I want you to try to let go. And I want you to go at your own pace so that you don't get dizzy. Find your balance here. Breathe. So you will have 8 rounds to get that movement right. Okay, I want you to work on getting that movement out of your knees and into your butt. Because of this sedentary lifestyle and because of sitting, what happens is the hip flexors and the thighs take over and we get terrible knee pain and back pain. And we have to turn these thigh muscles off. And we got to strengthen the glutes. But we're also, so this is actually this transverse abdominis today we're going to work on. So we're going to be twisting. Excellent. Bring yourself to stillness. Come back to the center. Let's just get into our first boost because I took a lot of time explaining that. So now you know you're going to be doing chair, but we're going to be doing twisted chair. If these thighs are so tight, they're just going to activate and pull your knees, don't do the chair. What I want you to do is maybe a little butt back. So maybe a little tiny butt back, but I really want you to focus on pushing your feet away from each other, trying to activate and squeeze the glutes, and then relax. Squeeze the butt, relax, and focus on the twist of the core. So we'll be here, and this is where I said you can have weight if you want. So we'll be here, because I have a lot of you that have been doing this for months. You'll want the weights, I know you will. And as you go down, the chest spins in the opposite direction. So if you're standing, it'll look like this. And you'll just be spinning from side to side, squeezing and relaxing. So when your center butt's relaxed, as you stand up. So as we go down, so if you're going to go down, it'll look like here. Okay. And here. Okay, so you're spinning the center of your chest. If you can get really low, your elbow can touch your knee. Really pushing up, squeezing those glutes as you come up, relaxing as you go down, up and down. Really pushing into the floor. So the floor is our tool. Okay, let's hit the bottom. Really focusing. Turn it up so we can hear it better. Okay. All right, we're going to start out. You're going to take it down, spin the chest, bring it up, push up and engage, down and spin, push up and engage, down and spin, 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 take it up and down. We're going to do a flat back here. So the butt is going to go back, stretch the butt out, and breathe, bring it up. Arms are going to go out. You're going to take it down and spin, up and up. Really press into that floor. Press into that floor, engage those glutes, down and up. So you're spinning and engage the glutes, spin, engage the glutes, spin, engage the glutes, rest. All right, flat back. So you look like an upside down L. Legs are straight, back is straight. Okay, bring yourself up. Here we go. Next round. Arms out, down and spin. Press those feet into the floor. Really press those heels into the floor and away from each other. So we're not like Dorothy clicking her heels together. You're pushing your heels away from each other. And rest. Hinge forward and breathe. Okay, bring yourself up. Arms are out and spin. And spin. I really want you to focus on your alignment, on your effort. You really sometimes need to work on the engagement. Relax. Rather than just mindlessly moving, I want you to be very mindful about these movements. Okay, bring yourself up, arms out. Here we go. Down and press up. Down, press up, down, press up, down. So the more effort you put in, the more you'll get out of it. But that's your choice. Choice. And rest. Take it down. And breathe. You're already halfway through. Bring yourself up, arms out. Here we go. Down. Press those heels into the floor. Press, press, press. Spin that chest. Waking up the glutes and the transverse abdominis. And you are done. Rest. And breathe. Excellent. Bring yourself up, arms out and down. Really pressing those heels into the floor and away from each other as you come up, spinning that chest. Breathing Excellent. Rest. Take it down. Breathe. Bring yourself up. Here we go. Arms out. Take it down. Really press as you stand up. Press as you stand up. Again, you decide the effort. Okay, but easeful in the glutes as you go down. Oh yeah, working. And rest. You are done. Set that weight down. Bring yourself up to stand. Stand up nice and tall. We're going to take both arms up to the sky. Take your left hand to your right wrist. Pull up. And then lean. And breathe. Now we're going to take both arms and just let them flop down towards the floor. Let the head hang down, let the arms hang down, and be floppy. So this is ease. Breathe. Like you're Raggedy Ann and Andy. Okay, now we're going to put some effort in. Inhale, lift up through the core like somebody's zipping you all the way up. Take the hands up to the sky. Right hand to left wrist. Now effort. Pull up and lean to the right. Breathe. Pull that left side apart. Like you're pulling taffy apart. And now let both of those arms drop to the right. Let the head drop. The arms be heavy. Breathe. And then again, effort. You have to zip your core up. Inhale, lift up. Use your core to pull you up. Exhale. Now we're going to go straight forward. Those hips go back into space. Find that chair behind you. Place your hands on your knees. Let your belly come down towards your thighs. Let your head drop down. So you choose where you want to be here. This might be perfect for you. Or you may want to bring your belly closer to your thighs and straighten your legs more. This is your forward fold. What really supports you, what honors your body. We never want to overstretch. Take a deep breath in and let it go. And if you want, you can let your arms down. You can grab your elbows. And we're going to go side to side, like you're wagging your tail. So take your tailbone and your hips to one side and the other. So this can consist of bending and straightening the legs. Just wagging your tail. Beautiful. And bring your body to stillness. Bring your hands down to the floor and slowly make your way down to the floor. Coming to sit in the middle of your mat. That's where I said you might want something underneath your butt. I like that little extra cushion underneath my tailbone. So we're going to split this next exercise into two. We are going to start here, and here you may like a weight. So this takes a lot of lengthening through the spine. My legs are nice and wide with my feet flat to the floor. If you're new to this stuff, I would suggest really sitting, lengthening up, reaching up through the top of your head and keeping it right here. We're going to be twisting side to side. For those of you that are a little stronger, more of a challenge is to lean back and take it here. Taking it side to side. Second, so we'll go 4 there. Then we are going to take it back. our forearms. If it's too much here, you can go all the way back to leg. And we are going to swim with those knees a little bit. We're going to do a little twist. So you're going to bring the knees up to one side and then down, up to the other side and down. And that's going to be the last 4 rounds. This, you really got to watch your neck. So you need to lengthen through the top of your head. And like I said, if that's too much on your neck, that's okay. You can take it down here. Still, I would suggest holding that pelvis. I talked about not rocking the pelvis yesterday. You have to keep this core engagement a slight bit the whole time that we are moving those knees side to side. So this movement will go down into the lower abdominal muscles a little bit more. Here we go. But really watch that pelvic sway and that you're not using your pelvis to move, that you're using those deep core muscles. Take breaks as you need them. Just because we didn't get to the end of 20 seconds, that's okay. That's okay. Do what you can do. Don't worry about anything else. You'll know if you just keep showing up, it'll just get stronger and stronger. Okay, so this first one, you can again use a weight if you want. Don't have to. Okay, lengthen up through the top of your head, long core, pull it in, and here we go, side to side. Just slowly going side to side. And we will eventually add breath. I don't want to layer on too much. There's already a lot here. Let your shoulders be relaxed and rest. We're going to do a seated child's here. Bring yourself up and just let yourself drape forward over your legs. Let your head down. Let that belly soften. Excellent. Bring yourself up. Lengthen up through the top of your head and side to side. Twist. Twist. And I want you to focus on holding that belly in and rest. You're already done. Take yourself forward and down. Breathe. Bring yourself up, lengthen up through the top of your head. And here we go. One side and the other side. Really focus on that slight engagement. Lengthen up through the top of your head. Are you starting to slouch and round? Rest. Bring yourself forward and down. And breathe. Excellent. Bring yourself up. Lengthen up through the top of your head and side to side. 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 Really lengthening up through the top of your head, keeping that core engagement through the whole movement. And done. We're moving on to the next one. So now we're going to take it back again, either coming back to your forearms or all the way to the floor, still lengthening through the top of your head. And now you're going to take both knees to one side and then tap down. Both knees to the other side, tap down. Knees to one side, tap down. Knees to the other side, tap down. Up and down. So you're just doing this little spin and down. You can just stretch out, full body stretch. Reach the legs out, reach the arms out. Excellent. Bring those arms down. Bend the knees, hands underneath the pelvis. Here we go. Up, up. Watch your neck. The knees are just spinning side to side. So the knees are going towards one armpit and then the other armpit. Rest. Already done with that round. Stretch it out. Push those arms up. And breathe. Excellent. Arms down, hands underneath your pelvis to hold it. Knees are bent. Spin the knees one side and the other side. And breathe. Watch that neck. Make sure you're not straining or using your neck muscles. And release. So weaker muscles will use and recruit the muscles that are overworking, like or neck. Okay, here we go. Last round. Spin knees to one side and to the other. Are you activating the core? Are you using your thighs here? That's the other one. Thighs are tight. Done. You are done. Lay it back. Knees are bent, feet are flat to the floor. Arms are down by your sides. Press the heels and the elbows into the floor. Press your hips up to the sky, coming to bridge pose. Really press those heels in. You can even lift the toes. I want you to squeeze your glutes. Activate your backside. And breathe. And then slowly, I'm going to count to lower the hips down. Here we go. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Setting the hips down. Let the knees rock side to side. Bring your knees to stillness. Draw the right knee into your chest. Stretch out that left leg. You can hug that knee. And take a deep breath in. And blow it out. Now keep your left hand on your right knee. Let the right arm fall away. We're going to go into a full spinal twist. Draw the right knee across the body, twisting from the spine, never causing pain anywhere though. You find that just right place for you. Take a deep breath in and blow it out. And gently roll to your back. Setting the foot down, both knees are bent. Adjust your hips and spine. Draw your left knee into the chest. Straighten your right leg out. Give that leg a hug. Keep your right hand on your left knee. Open that left arm up to the side. Draw your left knee across your body. Breathe. Roll to your back. Set both legs down. Adjust your hips and spine. And again, place your hands underneath your pelvis. So you can take your feet up to the sky, point and flex your feet. So we're trying to pump the blood and the lymph back to our heart. And breathe. Bring your feet to stillness. Take your hands out of behind your pelvis. Draw your knees into your chest. Give yourself a nice hug. Exhale. Set those feet down and find a place to rest. Maybe the knees bent and flop together, or stretch those legs out. And then close your eyes. Take a deep breath in and let it go. One more deep breath in. And let it go. Allow your body to soften, melt. Releasing all of your tension into the mat. There's nothing to do here. Just take these words in. Let your balance, let your effort balance your ease. Strength, balance your flexibility. Breath, balance your rhythm. Take a deep breath in. Let it go. Wiggle your toes and fingers, gently waking your body. Roll to your favorite side. Come up to sit. Om Shanti. Infinite peace and many blessings to each and every one of you. Have a fabulous day today, everybody. Namaste.
Namaste.